Welcome to Penrose Learning, where we make understanding easy.
You begin by confirming the lookup value and which columns should return rows. This prevents wasted effort later. Convert the range to a table with Control plus T so formulas handle added rows automatically. Next, choose the only reliable approach for multiple rows. Use filter if available, otherwise construct an index/small/row array or an XLOOKUP wrapper. I'll start with filter, where you type a criteria expression. Make sure the table names and column references match exactly before continuing. Once you choose the approach, implement it step by step. For filter, enter equals filter, table call 1, call n, table key equals lookup, and press enter. Excel spills matching rows automatically. If filter is unavailable, make a helper array. Equals if table key equals lookup, row table key min, row table key, plus 1. Then use small to extract KTH positions and index to return full rows in sequence. For XLOOKUP, wrap it with sequence or use newer dynamic arrays to produce multiple results. To finish, lock ranges with $ or use structured table names so formulas remain stable, then copy the formula across necessary columns to show the full rows. Wrap the result in IFR to handle zero matches gracefully. If results look wrong, make sure calculation is automatic, remove stray spaces using trim, and convert numeric text with value. Also confirm your Excel version supports the functions used. If it still fails, test the helper array step by step to find which row selection breaks.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.